YouTube, what is going on? Joseph Vollmer here, and today we're back up in the barn. Hopefully I don't look too washed out. We got a new light hanging up here. You can check out that review right up here, or the unboxing and the initial whatever. Hopefully it's going to lend a little more light to the video. Anyway, we are up here today. Hunter and I, are up here today because we're going to build a throwing knife target. I got his mom throwing knives for Christmas, which is probably not my brightest idea at the moment, but, you know, we'll see. But we're going to build a target. Now, with a throwing knife target, ideally, you want to throw into an end grain target, and I figure softwoods are probably going to be the best end grain for an end grain target. So yesterday, if you didn't see the video, there'll be a card right up here for it. I pulled out the sawmill, pulled up some cedar logs I have, and we milled out some lumber. Now, down here on the bottom, you'll see I've got two 6x6s down there on the bottom. We're going to take a chainsaw. We're going to mill these into chunks. I need roughly, I'm going to make a 3 foot by 4 foot target, so I need roughly, I believe 48. I could be wrong. 6, 8, 48. Yeah, I need 48 3.5 inch thick chunks, and then we're going to use these 2x4s to build the frame for the target, along with these 1x6s. And the idea is, I'm going to use the 2x4s, and I'll show you as I go, to basically sandwich in the chunks of 6x6. That way, all I have to do is loosen some screws. I can change out chunks that are getting too beat up longer, you know, further on down the road. So, we're going to get the chainsaw fired up. We're going to get these two cut up into the chunks we need, and then I will bring you back to explain to you exactly how we're going to build the frame when we start building the framework. Now, all this is rough sawn lumber, so the dimensions are not 100% accurate. It hasn't necessarily been planed, but for what we're doing, it's going to work perfect, and hopefully the cedar, being that this target's going to be outside, will last a little bit longer. So we're going to take it from there. So guys, if I haven't said it already, please don't forget to share this video with your friends. Hit the subscribe button right down there at the bottom, along with the notification bell, so you get notifications on all my new videos when I post them. And when it's all over with, don't forget to rate it. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comments section. So, without further ado, we're going to tear into this and get to building the target. So we're going to start down at the far end, and I'm going to trim that little piece on the far end off first. And we're going to have to be real careful when we get down to the tail end, because this thing's going to get real short and hard to cut with a chainsaw, and I can't cut all the way through with a circular saw. So, safety first. Got my earplugs. I got my safety glasses on. And I'm putting my earplugs in. And then we're going to start cutting. I'm going to try and keep it as square as possible. Maybe easier said than done.
Got it, but got it. Come on.
All right. That ought to work. Yeah. Makes good bedding. that's what our blocks look like. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. They're just nice end grain chunks. And we've cut a whole bunch of them. I've actually got some extras because I'm going to make the target 3 foot by 4 foot. So having a few extras will give us some to change out blocks as they get beat up, progressively more beat up. He's going to stack them off to the side, and then we're going to start building the framework for this. That's why I double checked. I stacked 6 of them together. These are just a shade under being a true 6 by 6. So 6 of them side by side comes out at 35 3/8. So with that being said, I'm going to make my top pieces 35 1/4. That way, as I screw the sides on, it should help to kind of sandwich everything in. This is not going to be a full 48. It's going to be 47 1/4. Right? Yep, 47 1/4. So that plus 3 is 50 1/4. Right?
What do you got? 48 plus 3?
47 1/4 plus 3 is 50 1/4, right?
Yes. I don't know what.
The back of our target, I'm going to need 6 pieces, 50 1/4. Are you stuck?
I was trying to step to grab the end of the cord.
What are you doing? What?
No, I could be stuck, but I decided I'm not going to be stuck today. There you go.
I was beginning to wonder, dude. What the...
How many of these?
Well, there's going to be 4 of these because these are going to be our outer frame. Okay. I need 2 at 35 1/4. Now we've got everything cut. I'm going to start laying out the back. Oh. So I get it put together. Now, it starts to end up with a little bit of overhang. So, these are truly 6. We're even on that side, so I've got a little over dork.
Hey, it was way off on this
Yeah.
side.
5/8 of an inch of overhang, so half of 5/8 is 5/16.
Oh, don't hit yourself. I know it'd be funny, but...
Now, let's start laying blocks in.
Aren't that great? Hey, he-ho.
Alright, hang on, Evo. See if you can find me good ones that are square. We'll save these for replacements. That way, we don't lose knives in the gap. See how it's got that edge missing?
Okay, so purpose.
We'll save, because that was the tail end of that one.
Like this.
Yeah, so like these are fine. That was good enough. I'll put that notched out portion up the top.
It's got a crack in this one, doesn't
It
it?
doesn't matter. We're gonna sandwich it in there. So
That seems to be the good.
mount to put the sides on, I'm using these GRK. These are 2.5 inch GRK structural screws. Oh, I guess it helped if I had a battery.
There you go. They're in. It's no longer windy too much. Actually, it feels pretty good outside.
I'm just gonna run one of these in. Ow. Don't stab yourself, Doug. Okay, it's locked in there tight enough. I can't pull that one out.
Try one of the more like middle side pieces.
I don't think they're going anywhere. Not for what we're doing with them. But which was my plan, was to kind of use that to okay, so that will most definitely suck everything together. Alright.
1 3/4 of these.
Oh yeah, that's, see how soft that is? Don't break the tip off my. But I'll go right for the knot.
Oh.
Okay guys, so we've actually got the target done. My intent, I had to use one of my 5 5/8 GRK screws down here, was to suck this in because unfortunately these are not all perfectly square, so there are a few gaps in here. You know, not a big deal for what we're using it for, but by sucking this side in, and you can see it's got a little bit of a bow to it. If I get you down here, it may show up, but that is putting pressure on all these so that all these are held in nice and tight. We're not going to be able to pull them out, and then if we need to change any of them, we can just loosen it up or take the pressure off, change them out, and screw it back together again. So, and then we have all the extra blocks over here that he's stacking up. So I did have to do a little work on some of these bottom blocks and run them through the joiner to narrow them down to get them to fit right. Not a big deal. Now, we're going to go get some supplies and we're going to start building a stand to hold this thing, because this thing is actually pretty heavy. But at least it's nice and large, so starting out, you're not trying to throw at something small and miss and have to go find stuff. So we're going to get a few pieces together so we can build a stand for this, and we'll be back here in a few minutes. Build the stand for the target, and I've got these two 4x4s for the legs. This piece I have enough at the top that I can make the cross piece to support it. And we're going to basically put a lap joint in the top. I'll show you as we get there. And if I could have my trusty assistant
Fun.
come down here and, well, just get down on that end and ready to catch it.
I got it.
There goes the tape measure.
And the pencil.
Thank God for cheap tape measures. You better move this stuff before you dump it off again.
No promises. I'll find a way.
I know you will. Alright.
Take a slight break, everyone.
This piece needs to be 47, so grab my pencil that you knocked off over there.
Master.
Okay.
I'll hold that piece for you. No, I won't. Certain death.
Okay. And here, Hunter, get down on that end. Well, actually, you know what? Don't.
Not a dog. You want it?
Here. I mean, this way I'm shooting the. I don't want to shoot the sawdust at you. Okay.
The first time.
Well, yeah. Well, you got safety glasses on. Ready?
Give it a lot of CPR.
You would. Okay. All right, now we're going to take a quick break.
We'll see you guys in a little.
We'll be back in a few. Now,
That's like the leg.
let's make that maybe the bottom.
Because you tailor this one, not you slice this one.
Yeah, we squared up at the end. So we're going to come in 2 inches there. We're going to come in 2 inches here. And I'm cut. Right now I'm marking out so I can cut the lap joint. I've already got it marked out on these other two. And let me get this done. That way we can get these put together. Okay. And then of your leg. And we're just going to stand this up. See how sturdy that feels? Tucker does not. I mean,
I don't know, this piece looks a little questionable.
well, once we get it braced, this will be more. Yeah, and
You're not planning on hanging this thing, are you?
yeah,
You're hanging this?
the target is.
So it swings.
It'll swing a little bit. I can always put something behind it to block it.
It's just going in the ground?
No, these will sit on the ground. That base frame, that rectangular base that we're about to build, is going to be what actually supports this and keeps it straight up and down. But that way we can move it around if we need to mow grass or whatever. That's going to take something out of the poles. Okay, grab that leg. We'll carry it back here and lay it down for now. You got it?
How long do you need, Kyle?
Well, we need 2 47s, so I get 1 47 out of each one, and I'm going to cut the other ones at 6 feet. Okay, so that's one diagonal brace.
Then we need one more?
Yep.
And then screw in things
That'll be our second one. And then we can screw it all together,
and be done.
drill a couple holes, mount our, I got drill bits up here. Yes, it is. Actually, I don't think I do. So, give me a favor while we're doing this. Go down to the garage. Check my tool bag on the floor first. I got a DeWalt case, big DeWalt case. It's yellow.
Yeah, what's that?
It's got drill bits in it. Just bring the whole box up.
Okay.
And if it's not in there, it's in my toolbox. But I think it's in that tool bag. Well, guys, at some point here, and I'm not sure when the memory card filled up, we've got it done. We've got it hanging. We're not going to have time to actually get it out tonight while it's still light. So I invited my wife to come up here to the barn to try it out for the first time. We're going to see how that goes. And as you can see, it's a little bit of a tight fit, but it works. So do me a favor. Please rate the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comments. If you'd like dimensions on this or how we did it, feel free to ask. I'd be more than happy to help you out. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Oh.